You're online late at night, half tired, half bored. You're not even planning to buy anything. You're just looking. You add something to your cart. Maybe it's $18. Then you see it. Shipping $6.99. And instantly your brain goes, absolutely not. So you scroll a bit more, add one more item, maybe two. Now your total is $52. And suddenly, free shipping unlocked. And instead of thinking, I just spent $34 more than I planned, you think, nice, I saved $7. Okay, be honest. That's literally you, right? Because that's literally all of us. And today we're going to talk about why free shipping quietly makes you spend about 30% more, why companies are obsessed with it, and why your brain falls for it every single time, even when you know better. My name is Nick, and I spend way too much time thinking about how money messes with our heads. And if you're someone who's trying to be smarter with your spending, but somehow still ends up buying things you never planned to buy, hit subscribe and give this video a thumbs up, because this one is going to change how you shop forever. Here's the thing. Most people think free shipping is a perk, a benefit, a win. But free shipping is not a gift. It's not generosity. It's a psychological weapon. And once you see how it works, you'll never unsee it. Now look, let's start with the math, because the math alone is already wild. Multiple studies, including data from UPS, ComScore, and the National Retail Federation, show that when free shipping is introduced, average order value jumps anywhere from 25% to 40%. The most commonly cited number is right around 30%. That's not because people suddenly need more stuff. It's because the frame changes. Without free shipping, your brain is evaluating one decision. Is this product worth this price plus shipping? With free shipping, your brain is evaluating a completely different decision. How close am I to unlocking something? That's not a purchase. That's a game. And humans are unbelievably bad at walking away from games they're already close to winning. Here's what most people don't realize. Shipping fees feel like a loss, while product prices feel like a choice. Losses hurt more than gains feel good. This is basic behavioral economics. Loss aversion. Paying $7 for shipping feels painful because it feels like money disappearing into nothing. No object, no value, no dopamine. Buying an extra $30 hoodie? That feels productive. You're getting something. So your brain will happily spend $30 to avoid a $7 loss. That sounds irrational, because it is. But it's predictable irrationality. Now you might be thinking, okay, Nick, but I'm not dumb. I know free shipping isn't actually free. Sure, consciously, you know, but your subconscious is running a totally different calculation. Let me show you how retailers structure this on purpose. Most free shipping thresholds aren't random. They're carefully engineered based on average cart values. If the average customer spends $38, the free shipping threshold will be $50, not $40, not $45, $50. Why? Because the moment you cross that threshold, you don't stop at $50. You overshoot. You don't add the cheapest thing. You add something that feels worth it. So instead of spending $38, you spend $58. Instead of $42, you spend $67. And the company doesn't lose money on shipping because the margin on the extra items more than covers it. This is where it gets interesting. Free shipping doesn't just change how much you spend. It changes how you think while spending. Your brain switches from cost minimization mode to goal completion mode. The goal becomes, don't waste the opportunity. And once your brain defines waste, it will do almost anything to avoid it. This is the same psychology casinos use with slot machines. It's the same reason progress bars exist on apps. It's the same reason coffee shops give you punch cards. You're not buying things anymore. You're finishing something, and finishing feels good. Now let's talk about the illusion of savings, because this part is sneaky. When you unlock free shipping, your brain immediately records it as a win. I saved $7. I beat the system. But you didn't save $7. You spent $30 to avoid paying $7. If I offered you this deal in real life, hey, give me $30 and I'll save you $7, you'd laugh and walk away. But wrap it in a shopping cart with a progress bar and suddenly it feels smart. This is where companies get you emotionally invested. Because once you've added items to your cart, you've already imagined owning them. You've pictured using them. You've mentally justified them. Behavioral researchers call this the endowment effect. Once something feels like it's yours, giving it up feels painful. So when you're $12 away from free shipping, removing items feels like losing something you already own. And again, loss aversion kicks in. Now look, I want to zoom out for a second. This isn't just about online shopping. Free shipping has quietly changed how we perceive prices everywhere. Amazon trained an entire generation to think shipping should be free. So now when shipping isn't free, it feels unfair. Even if the total price is the same, a $20 item with $5 shipping feels worse than a $25 item with free shipping. Even though they are literally identical, your brain isn't evaluating totals. It's evaluating categories. Product price equals acceptable. Shipping fee equals emotional tax. And companies know this. This is why some brands quietly raise product prices and lower shipping fees, or eliminate them entirely, and customers are happier. Nothing got cheaper. It just felt cheaper. Now you might be thinking, okay, but isn't free shipping sometimes actually good? Like sometimes I was going to buy those extra items anyway. Sure, sometimes. But here's the uncomfortable truth. Most people don't decide what they need. They decide what feels reasonable in the moment. And free shipping warps that moment. A study published in the Journal of Consumer Psychology found that shoppers consistently add items they would not have purchased otherwise just to hit free shipping thresholds, and later report lower satisfaction with those purchases. Translation: you spend more and like it less. That's brutal. And this is where the psychology really hits. Free shipping doesn't just increase spending, it reduces guilt. When you pay for shipping, your brain goes, ugh, this feels wasteful. When you unlock free shipping, your brain goes, okay, at least I was smart about it. That feeling of being smart becomes the emotional justification for spending more. You're not reckless, you're optimizing, except you're optimizing for the wrong metric. You're optimizing for avoiding a fee, not for keeping money in your bank account. Now let me give you a real dollar example. Let's say you shop online twice a week. Each time free shipping pushes you to spend an extra $20. That's $40 a week, $160 a month, nearly $2,000 a year. Not on things you truly wanted, but on things you bought to avoid shipping fees. That's a vacation. That's a Roth IRA contribution. That's real money. And it vanished quietly, because every single purchase felt justified. This is why free shipping is one of the most profitable features in modern retail. Not because it saves customers money, but because it changes behavior at scale. Now look, I'm not saying never use free shipping. I'm saying you need to flip the script. Here's what most people don't realize. The moment you ask, how do I get free shipping? You've already lost. The better question is, would I buy this if shipping didn't exist? If the answer is no, close the tab. Here's another trick. Before you add anything to your cart, decide the maximum you're willing to spend, including shipping. Not around, not roughly, an actual number. Because once items are in your cart, your brain stops thinking clearly. And one more thing, this one's important. Companies rely on speed, impulse, frictionless checkout. So add friction back. Leave the cart overnight, come back the next day. Studies consistently show that delayed purchases reduce unnecessary spending by up to 40%, because the emotional charge wears off. Free shipping only works when you're emotionally engaged right now. Now let me leave you with this thought. Free shipping isn't evil, it's clever. And the goal isn't to avoid clever systems, it's to understand them. Because once you understand the game, you stop playing it on autopilot. Money isn't just math, it's psychology. And the more aware you are of how your brain is being nudged, the more control you get back. So next time you're $8 away from free shipping and your cursor hovers over add to cart, pause for a second. Ask yourself, am I buying this or am I just trying to feel smart? That one question can save you thousands. If this video made you rethink how you spend, even a little, hit the like button. It helps more than you think. Subscribe if you want more videos about the hidden psychology behind everyday money decisions. And remember, the most expensive purchases are usually the ones that feel like savings.